Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for February. We have 7 matches tonight, one of which a rematch from last night due to a discovered issue in the ROM not matching up to the DC. I'm Sardek, and with me tonight is Omegasuspekt.
Good evening, Gladiators.
We have the extra matchup to go, so let's just get right to it. Rematch between Barren 2 and Ajorably 2, Swords Up, Suns Down versus 4 Rules of Dodgeball. Ack. My chair is on my controller's cord. Okay. Alright, for Barren 2, we have Rizzo the Spellblade, Battle Skill, Dragon Spirit Attack Up, Move +2. Glick the Paladin with Punch Art, HP Restore, Martial Arts, and Move +1. Lena the Chemist with Draw Out, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Huey the Priest with Basic Skill, Counter Flood, Move MP Up, and Fly. On the other side, for 4 Rules of Dodgeball, Dodge the Squire with Precision, MP Switch, Abandon, and Secret Hunt. That Abandon giving 60% shield evade and 20% accessory evade against Night Sword. Probably pretty important considering 2 Night Swords kill this Squire and Night Sword was not respecting evasion last night. So, hence our rematch. Dip the Spellblade, Time Magic, Dragon Spirit, Attack Up, Move +2. Duck the Samurai, Steel, Sunken State, Deadshot, and Sniper. And Dive the Priest with Item, Throw Item, Auto Potion, Equip Shield, and a Faith Rod. Going to large, 71, same maps as last night.
Saw that the Spellblade on Swords Up, Suns Down is using a Demon Hilt. I don't know if I've seen that weapon used before.
Yep. And a small mantle to strengthen fire. You missed the opening announcements. This is Match 1, Game 1.
So Demon Hilt is fire element. Okay, interesting.
Yes, it is a rematch from last night. The first 5 matches tonight are the completion of the losers bracket. There was an issue last night, and it is resolved.
Opening haste 2 for Dodgeball. It's 3. A 264 attack from the dodging Squire. A poison from the Bow Samurai. Ambrosia to return the haste 2 mana that was used. And the Spellblade moves up and uses Lightning Stab. But that Paladin is not even in critical yet, been hit twice. The dodging Squire does not dodge from behind, but MP Switch triggers. Probably very important there, because the dodging Squire only has 220 hit points, so goes down very easily. And then she does dodge the Judgment of the poisoned Paladin. Nightshade from the Bow Samurai takes out the Paladin that had re-raise, or no, the Spellblade that had re-raise. This time the dodging Squire only has for 120 on the Priest. I believe that Priest has Protect. Big sword skill coming up here, a Lightning Stab on 2. Brings the Priest down to critical. And the Bow Samurai hits for 48 to finish off the Priest.
Don't need the big damage attacks when the small ones will do it.
Exactly right. This priest is the priest on Team Dodgeball is doing a really good job of keeping the Spellblade's mana refilled.
He is definitely the main offense of the team, so keeping him up and running is super important.
There we go. He takes out the Chemist with another lightning stab. And the Bow Samurai takes out the Spellblade again.
Notably, the Dragon Spirit that he got when he dodged, ineffective. Nightshade and Strix Feather, big things.
Yeah, definitely seeing a lot of use this month. Again, the Dodge Squire hits for 264 on the Spellblade. Taking him down again.
And that Spellblade not being able to get a free Night Sword to top off when it stands back up, definitely changing the tone of the match.
Yeah, the timing has definitely been in Dodgeball's favor this round. Paladin brings the Spellblade back up. See if he can get a turn this time. Nope, the Dodging Squire is going to take another shot. Oh, but it's guarded, and he gets a re-raise. Bow Samurai is probably going to try to take him out the Nightshade, and is successful. Spellblade goes down again. Priest can't find anything useful to do this turn. Dodging Squire hits the Paladin for 168. The Spellblade moves up for a lightning stab. Doesn't quite take him out. Still got 162, actually. This Paladin is just doing his last move here, probably, to shine. There we go. The Bow Samurai finishes it off.
Already a different result, because Barren won 2-0 last time. Whereas this time, Ajorably, well, you saw how that went.
Yeah, Ajorably's team doing what it was built to do this time.
Dodge.
Full team Pro Shell from Swords Up. Samurai starts out with a Nightshade on the enemy Chemist. It's a Sundown proc. Or that always gives Sundown, doesn't it?
Which one?
Nightshade.
Yeah.
The Spellblade moved up and did a big flame ignition on the Squire, and it hit. But it hit the MP switch. Chemist was taken out by the Spellblade, but is resurrected by the Priest. Red Squire goes for an attack on the enemy Spellblade, but misses. The Red Priest moves up for a bonk. White Chemist hooks up 3 members of their team with haste and regen. And the Red Samurai moves up and does a Nightshade on the Chemist and gets a proc from the bow, taking the Chemist out. White Paladin goes for a shine, hits for 260 on the Priest, taking her out. Triggers a re-raise on the red Spellblade. White Priest gives the White Chemist another life.
Okay, good. Move MP up is functioning again. And he just happens to be at full HP, so is not getting HP up.
Kind of a mirrored 2 turns there. The White Spellblade moves up and takes out the Red Squire, and then the Red Spellblade moves up and takes out the White Chemist. But again, the White Priest, very persistent. The lives on this White Chemist. Chemist does get a turn this time, decides to go for a Mastery. I'm probably not going to save her.
Ah, it's regen, okay. Got it.
Red Samurai once again poisons the Chemist. Chemist is still standing though. Red Samurai gets taken out by the Spellblade. Lightning Stab takes out the Chemist. Only the White Paladin and... Oh no wait, it's the White Paladin, White Spellblade, and White Priest against just the Red Spellblade now. He's got Dragon Spear, but that won't matter. We'll need to put out some big damage to turn the tide here. But he gets Night Sworded and taken down to critical by the White Spellblade. This counterflood's probably going to do it.
And we have a game 3. So the fix, not completely flipping the script on the match, but being different enough to afford us this extra shot.
Definitely giving us a more exciting match.
Will Barren's team manage to hold it together and retain the victory from last night? Or does Ajorably's team flip the script now that it does its dodging as appropriate? Let's find out. Night Sword was non-evadable as of last night, and now it is properly evadable.
The Red Samurai gets an early bow proc, taking out one of the white units. These two on 3 members of the red team. And just like last match, this White Priest is probably going to spend a lot of time rezzing this White Chemist. This Red Squire and White Spellblade must have good or best compatibility against each other because they hit each other really hard. Problem is the Red Squire is definitely very hard to hit.
Well, it's Libra, which is Pisces, Aquarius, Aries. That's Aries, yeah, their best compat.
Red Spellblade moves up for a lightning stab, only hits for 153 on that very tanky White Paladin. Goes for a shine in return on the Priest and the Spellblade, hits the Priest and kills her. White Spellblade goes for a Shellbust stab on the Red Squire. Which one's Shellbust? Is that
Armor
or Helm? Okay.
I like that the Spellblade has the Night Breaks because those are unevadable.
Oh, okay.
But they do half as much damage.
Paladin brings back the White Chemist. Red Squire trying to get in position to do some damage. White Priest cheers up the Paladin, removing poison. But a lightning stab on 2 units here from the Red Spellblade takes them both out. White Paladin and White Chemist are down. Red Samurai gets a long bow shot on the White Priest, who is going to res the Paladin now. Squire's still really far away.
That is a clutch evade there.
Sure. I don't think it would have taken him out, but they need as much help as they can get right now. Just the White Priest and the White Paladin remain. Squire's going to come out and flank these guys here. Does get a shot on the Priest now with 180. Cheer up in response is not going to be great, I don't think. Squire's going to just move up and kill that Priest probably next turn unless it evades.
It does get its class evade since it's facing, but...
True, very true. Another bow proc from the Red Samurai.
And in fact, we do have an overturned result. Ajorably takes it 2-1 and claws its way back into the tournament. Swords Up Sundown instead eliminated. Up next we have Cartographers versus Fig, Topographers versus Bonks from Wish. Alright, for Topographers, we have Lewis the Geomancer with Draw Out, Arrow Guard, 2 swords, and Move +2. Clark the Geomancer with Item, Weapon Guard, Abandon, and Move +1. LaSalle the Geomancer with Time Magic, Distribute, Magic Attack Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Zhenghe the Geomancer with White Magic, Dragon Spirit, Defense Up, and Guts. On the other side, for Bonks from Wish, we have Actual Priests the Priest with Draw Out, Auto Potion, Move HP Up, and Move MP Up. Sage from Wish the Geomancer with Draw Out, Counterflood, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. Ninja from Wish the Squire with Steel, Hamido, 2 swords, and Move +2. Thief from Wish the Archer with Steel, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Sniper. Going to large, 87.
The male Geomancer on Cartographers is 20 MA. Draw out. But only has Kiku, actually, I just noticed. Like, literally, their only ability is Kiku.
I guess not wanting to take the risk with Cheery.
Protect from Cartographers hits a few units, I believe it was. Black Priest hits everybody with a Pro Shell, and Black Geomancer follows it up with a full team Mass Immune as well. Very strong start from Black Team. Triple haste from Brown Team there. One of the Brown Geomancers cures the other one with a stimulant, taking away the weaken. Here's a Cheery, this one from Black Team. Brings both the Brown female Geomancers to critical. And one of them goes down. One of the Brown Geomancers walks up for a auto attack and gets Hamido'd and just dies from it. Holy, big attack from the Squire there. Takes out the other Geomancer. Only one of the Cartographers remains. .216 Geomancy finishes it off. Cartographer, no, not Cartographers. Bonks from Wish takes game 1.
Bonks from Wish, of course modeled after Fig's team. I like Big Bonks from last month, except with new roles for most of the characters. Well, the same roles, but different jobs. We have
with
Fig's
that role
team
being
at home.
Big Bonks. Oh, the Black Geomancer tries to go up for a Cheery. It only has one, but takes her out. One of the Cartographers Geomancers tries a Gravity. Only hits one. And then immediately gets taken out by the Double Flail Squire.
Huge
Sure
high
takes out
roll
a-
on that crit.
Yeah. Again, Songs from Wish making quick work here.
Doing what their name says.
Squire moves up to finish off the job, and Bonks from Wish takes the match 2-0.
Goodbye, Cartographers. We had your team name right for one night. Up next is Coppola 2 versus Kaffe 2, Knights Templar Return versus the Reclaimed Position. Alright, for Knights Templar Return, we have Fulmar of the Paladin with White Magic, Auto Potion, Magic Attack up, and Move HP up. We graph the Spellblade with Item, Arrow Guard, Attack up, and Move +2. Isolde the Lancer with Basic Skill Hamido, Jump +1, Move plus, or Jump +2, Move +1. And Lawfree the Sage with Draw Out, Damage Split, Equip Armor, and Magic Defend up. So Carbini Mail still seeing at least one use. On the other side, for the Reclaimed Position, Seraphina the Monk with Time Magic, PA Save, Equip Armor, and Move HP up. Valor the Red Chocobo with Choco Meteor. Rumble the Black Goblin with Revive. Vanguard the Squire with Item, Weapon Guard, Defense up, and Sicken. Of course, Red Shoes. Going to large 40.
Very happy to see a Black Goblin in here. One of the favorite changes this month. They're very awesome to watch now.
Yeah, they're actually a real unit.
For sure. Templar's Mass Immune only hits 3 to start off. The Reclaimed Monk hits the entire team with a haste 2.
Everything on stream so far has been loser's bracket.
The Templar Lancer goes with a Warn. Black Goblin hits 2 people with the Battle Cry there. And finally, the Red Chocobo starts off with the Meteor. Aiming for 156, I believe that was. Templar Sage hits the final member with a Mass Immune. Templar Spellblade hits the Red Chocobo for 300. Bring him into the critical, but triggering the Regenerator. Reclaimed Squire moves up for a 286 hit. Bringing Auto Potion, bringing the Paladin back out of critical there. Monk hits the bird with a Chakra for 130. Once again, the Templar Lancer goes with a Warn on his team. Black Goblin only hitting 1 with the Battle Cry this time.
Although probably the most important one to land it.
Yeah, that was the Monk, right?
Yep.
Paladin takes out the Red Chocobo with a Judgment. And the Templar Sage only moves up for some damage, gets a Cheery on the Berserking Squire, but doesn't take him down to critical.
Not that critical matters when you're a Berserker.
Very true. Split Punch does bring him into critical, but he will probably get at least 1 attack off here. The Reclaimed Monk takes out the Templar Spellblade there. Squire does get a hit, but didn't hit for much. Might have been because of the Templar Lancer Warn. Black Goblin finally in range to do some damage. Hits the Sage for 115. That Warn doing some damage there. Or doing some work there.
Sure is.
Sage goes for a cheery on the Squire and Black Goblin. Taking the Squire out finally. Monk is going to bring the red Chocobo back. The lightning stab takes the Chocobo out immediately. Takes a nice chunk of health off of the Monk as well. Templar Lancer finally decides to take out a unit instead of warning. Black Goblin shatters the Sage.
Shatter would not be super effective against Spellblade since they have innate maintenance. Regardless, game 1 goes to the Knights Templar return.
I admittedly haven't used many Spellblades. Is the maintenance innate new for this month, or have they always had that?
It is. It replaced half of MP when I cut the cost of all their abilities by half.
Yeah, maintenance, I mean, obviously fits them extremely well since they need that sword to do some damage, so that's very cool. I like that change.
Yeah, that just seemed like the right thing to do, was give them maintenance, and if I was cutting half of MP, then just cutting the costs and having other classes be able to use it as well seemed fine.
Yeah, very good point. It makes it a better secondary. I believe that was mentioned. Both teams opening up with full team haste here.
I was commenting in another Discord when someone was asking for design help on their mod. I said that mod design is kind of just a bunch of puzzle solving. Like, you figure out what you want to accomplish and what your constraints are and try to solve as many of those with as few changes as possible.
Yeah, definitely a good way of looking at it.
That is a brutal Consecrate.
It doesn't hit for a lot, but does hit 3. Templar Spellblade also moves up for a lightning stab and takes out both the units after they were softened by the Consecrate. Reclaimed Squire gets in there and hits the Sage for a healthy amount, but gets damage split. Templar Lancer attacks the bird, bring him into critical. The bird responds with a little cure, is going to move off to the side, but not going to really help, I don't think. And here the Templar Sage goes after the Squire, taking them out. Only the bird remains.
And not for long. Knights Templar clean up 2-0. Warren once again being a fantastic job at slowing down the offense from the other side. Up next, we have Crab 2 versus our resident Omegasuspekt. No Step on Snack versus Team Beef. No Step on Snack, miniguns. Michel the Squire with starting haste and a chocobo gun. Draw out weapon guard, defense up, equip gun. Blade the Engineer with a stealth gun Medo, steel, equip shield, and maintenance. Laser the Engineer with item, throw item, arrow guard, and dead shot with her stone gun. And Blazer the Spellblade with Murasame to do 13 damage, or to have 13 WP for the sword skills, but a offhanded Nagarok for the stats as well. White Magic CT save, 2 swords, and guts. On the other side, for Team Beef, flank the Chemist with Time Magic, Hamido, equip armor, and move +1. Sirloin the Paladin with draw out, auto potion, move MP up, and teleport. Round the Oracle with basic skill, Dragon Spirit, equip shield, and magic defend up. And Brisket the Lancer with Steel, MP Switch, Jump +3, and Move +2. No long range for the Arrow Guard or Gunmedo to operate against.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
It's also just embarrassing every single time that I see my haste miss on a unit. It kills me that I rushed the team this month, but hey, that's happened sometimes.
There are a lot of moving dials and levers to control how things operate here, so missing one is not a huge shock. That will happen sometimes. Like, I fumbled my priorities on one of my teams and had him casting Protect instead of Haste on turn 1.
Yep. There we go. Team Snick starts out with a full team haste. Team Beef gets 3 out of 4, and then a full team Pro Shell. Now we see the teams moving into position. Of course, Team Snack definitely has the range advantage here, so these next couple of turns are really going to matter. Squire gets up and shoots the Oracle for like 126, I think that was. Oh, the Oracle goes for a bonk and knocks the Squire off the ledge, and then the Lancer tries to charm the Squire.
Especially good is how the Squire took more damage falling than he did shooting.
The guns take out the Oracle, who was built for evasion.
Yeah, evasion is not a super viable strat against 4-gun dot team.
Okay, here we see a jump coming out from the Lancer. Paladin going for a redemption on the Oracle. Oracle should be at least able to tank one of the gunshots here. Does get a chance to start casting, but now she's going to finish that. 450 jump from the Lancer takes out one of the engineers. But of course the other one shoots the Oracle down before she can get their cast off.
You were on stream last night, Ludo, not tonight, so that VOD is already available to you.
Beef Chemist moves up and gets an axe attack, taking out the engineer again. Beef Paladin chooses to go for some damage instead of the res there. I don't know if that's the play. The Sneck Spellblade brings the engineer back up. One of the Sneck engineers goes for a Nightshade on the Lancer. The Lancer does land a charm on the engineer, who immediately gets a turn and hits the Spellblade for 378, taking him out. And then gets bonked from behind by the Chemist for 143, bringing him into critical. Sneck Squire brings the Spellblade back. Paladin will go for a res on the Oracle this turn. Again, at the very least, that Oracle can tank a gunshot. Team Snack looks to be on the back foot here for sure.
Yeah, that charm definitely did some work there.
Yeah, we'll see if Risk goes for another one. Nope, goes for the auto or just the regular attack on the engineer, taking her out. Snack Squire chooses to do a mass immune to refresh the haste here.
Chemist not being able to break through the corpse wall to do a axe swing, only able to get off a slow.
Oracle does come back, but it's probably going to get shot pretty soon. Lancer gets shot and taken out. Amido from the Chemist takes out the red Spellblade. It's just a bloodbath right now. Chemist brings the Oracle back. Paladin moves in for a little heal.
Not big enough. Re-upping on the hastes there is pretty big, with the chemist not casting hastes too and instead doing Phoenix Downs. That looks to be... Oh, but the Paladin has enough MP restore for Redemption. That might hold him off long enough, and with that MP switch it looks like it did. Team Beef is all back standing. Well, I speak too soon.
The engineer just hates the Oracle. Lancer lands another charm.
Again, the clutch charm from that Lancer.
She's not jumping, she's trying to charm. I love it. I think 294 as well on the engineer. Engineer does move up and take out the Oracle, but I think Snek is on its final stand here. Engineer goes down, only the charmed Squire remains.
Yeah, those clutch charms really turned everything around. They're just going to wait and heal up while the remainder of No Step on Snek crystallizes.
Ooh, the Squire goes for a wish. So the engineer is back. She's probably just going to put her right back down, though, and we'll see if the Petrify, I believe, lands on the Squire.
Confusion.
Oh, it's a Confusion song, actually. And why not just throw a slow on top of there? And now Team Beef is just going to hang out and chill for a little bit. Oh, Lancer does go for a hit, breaks the Confusion, but the Squire is still slow, so this is probably still good. I mean, obviously, Team Beef is about to close this out, I believe. Judgment on the Squire gets guarded. Their Confusion song misses this time. Beef doesn't have a lot of AoE either, so sometimes they can get caught out by res loops, but this one's probably not going to do the job. Oh, the miss on the engineer.
Yeah, the engineer outranging the Lancer, so only charm.
Yep.
Consecrate can't evade that, though. That charm is going to buy enough time for that engineer to crystallize, so no more res loop there. And Petrify is being charged.
This one could end it. But no luck. It's guarded. Gonna be here for a couple more turns, guys. Amos breaks it with a 117 axe hit. Oracle decides to cheer herself up. That was strange.
She was probably out of MP and wanted to do another Petrify.
She had 111 MP.
I got nothing.
Comes another attempt at petrification. But the Squire does get another wish attempt, and the engineer is back. Petrify guarded once again.
But this is a consecrate.
Sure. Oh, no. Lancer just loves that Squire.
I think it's the other way around, actually.
Fair.
Squire doesn't have regen, though, so is ticking down. Just from the inevitable chemist bonks.
One of these petrifies will land.
But not that one.
Yep, and Charm only lasting 2 turns compared to the countdown on the Engineer means the Engineer keeps coming back. Now both of the snack units are in critical. Engineer goes down, and Oracle cheers herself up. See a Consecrate here in a second. Almost definitely going to see a Consecrate here in a second.
Probably a Judgment.
Yep, now Judgment.
Or just a swing.
Oh, yep. And Lancer jumps over the Squire and stabs from behind. Team Beef takes game 1.
Now maybe a little less running around.
Yep, not a lot of room for sniping on small maps. Let's see how this goes. And this is one of the smallest. Also sometimes see some weird openings on these maps because the vicinity of the enemy team may make buffing not happen. Spellblade goes for a lightning stab, but both hits are guarded, triggering a re-raise on the Oracle as well. Ace 2 from Team Beef hits 3 out of 4 again. And there's the full Team Pro show. Team Beef is set up and ready to go. Oracle chooses to go for a bonk on the red Spellblade. And the Lancer lands a charm on one of the Engineers. It's a Sundown in return from the other Engineer.
Oof, big hit on the Spellblade.
Yeah, the good compats between a team usually make charms very, very worth it. Oracle took a few hits, but the Chemist brings her back up with an Ambrosia. Beef's Paladin goes in for another little heal. Oracle once again going in for a bonk, taking the Spellblade into critical. Gets a Nightshade in return, re-raise is removed, Sundown applied. And she's in critical now. She is not built for these guns. Is that a Guts proc from the...
That was the second in a row. The first one was the one that survived the Oracle bonk.
Oh. That makes sense. 0 damage on the second one.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't notice guts going off, but you do if it happens twice in a row.
Yep. The only explanation for 0 damage. Both teams back up again, but this Oracle just gets pummeled by these guns. It looks like Team Beef's actually a little bit on the back foot here. We'll see if a charm can turn that around, maybe. Oracle once again goes down. Wire goes for a reapplication of haste and regen on only himself. One of the red Engineers chooses not to attack, instead goes for an Ambrosia. No charm from the Lancer this time. It goes for a 120 bonk. Oracle's back up, probably eat at least 1 gunshot.
Yeah, 1 gunshot and she goes back down just like every other time.
Squire has to use another turn applying a haste and regen to 2 of his allies. Oracle goes for a cheer up, not going to save her.
Yeah, all those turns wasted healing her, just definitely not in Team Beef's favor.
Nope. Lancer needs to land a charm if they are to stand a chance. There it is.
Ain't that just the story of Team Beef?
Only got to survive enough gunshots to get at least 1 charm off. This next Spellblade goes for an Ignition Slash.
What?
The Oracle just loves bonk in this match.
I
Lancer
think
goes
that's
down after
especially
eating one of the
egregious about
gunshots with
that.
the MP switch.
Like, there's 3 people there to choose from, and she picks the one that's charmed.
Oh, did she? Wow. What are you thinking? Could have got a potential double target confusion song off instead. Anything.
Yeah, that's why I was so... What?
Again, Oracle goes down to a gunshot. Team Snack is just regrouping up here, buffing up. Only 2 members of Team Beef remain. Looks like it's probably going to go to Team Snack. There goes another one down on Team Beef. Only the Chemist remains now. He's going to try to Phoenix down somebody almost certainly.
And we've seen how well that's been working the rest of the match. That is sturdy for the entire team, even if the Lancer was still up. We're going to game 3.
Full team Massive Yoon from No Step on Snack. See if we can get 4 this time. Flank. Come on, baby. Nope. 3 out of 4 again. But a full team Pro Shell follows that up. Teams are buffed. They're moving into position. Let's see who can take it. Lancer starts off with a jump on the Spellblade.
That's gonna hurt.
Probably going to be enough to take out the Spellblade. 340, and it is enough.
And jumps are no joke.
This time Lancer chooses to move up and try it. Just a regular attack, but gets dodged.
Yeah, the
Whereas
CTs definitely didn't line up for another jump.
Yep. Squire spends a turn Phoenix downing the Spellblade. 2 engineers again go after the Oracle. She is not down yet, though. Absorbed 2
Does she have
gunshots there.
guts, or was that just a real low roll on the crit?
I think it was a real low roll. She got lucky. Ambrosia takes her back up a little bit, so she should be able to eat at least another gunshot, I think. Steelheart does not land, but the red Spellblade is down. It's a 3v4 currently. Squire moves up to wish the Spellblade back. Oracle going for a Petrify. Can she survive long enough? She's in critical now. The other engineer's up. Probably going to take her out. There it is. Eating up both the engineers' turns might be enough for Team Beef to maintain the momentum here.
Unfortunately, Murasame, instead of killing that Spellblade, is not at all what you want to see.
For sure, but the Lancer does find another jump, who lands immediately on the engineer for 450.
Yeah, that jump definitely matters.
Spellblade manages to get a flash heal on herself for 220. Not a huge heal. Oracle going for another Petrify. Will she survive this time? Steelheart attempted on the Squire, misses.
It's the Deadshot one. That is the one that she wouldn't be able to survive. But she is keeping her busy. Problem is, she is also keeping the Paladin busy, and he's needed elsewhere.
The life from the Spellblade brings the other engineer back, so both the gunners are back up. Both the engineers, rather. There's 3 gunners on this team. Oracle goes down to the Squire gunner this time, actually, so the Deadshot gunner is opened up to attack the Paladin for a big chunk of damage, but does get auto-potioned a little bit. Lancer finds another jump on the engineer, I believe.
Yep, on the Deadshot engineer, the most dangerous one.
Is that the Deadshot one? I thought it was the other one. Team Beef gets the Oracle back up with a redemption. Now all 4 members are back up. The engineer moved. I think the Lancer's going to miss.
That's not the one he was jumping at.
Oh, I just read it wrong. There we go. It is the Deadshot gunner. Dead in the back now. Spellblade does not go for the res. Wire does not go for the wish.
Oracle does, though.
Brings the Paladin back. 3v4 in Team Beef's favor again. Small heal coming out from the Spellblade. Lancer finds another jump!
I gotta say, definitely making things happen, even if they're not charm, like, those kills matter.
Yeah, I love the Lancer build. Even with... She's like naturally got a less than 50% chance to charm, but it still matters so much. If Paladin is down though, and Oracle as well. Chemist goes into critical. It's 2v2 right now, and looking a little bit... Oh, it is 3v2. I read that wrong. Paladin was hiding behind the tree. Redemption brings the Oracle back as well, so 4v2 now. Team Beef definitely with their foot on the gas. Paladin goes down, and now the Oracle will go down. See what the Lancer and Chemist decide to do here.
Only the Squire getting haste is going to help the Lancer out against that engineer.
Very true. The Lancer keeps going for just attacks on the engineer though. 150 at a time, definitely bringing her down, but not quite into critical yet. Charm miss. I can't remember whether or how much damage that Squire does. The Chemist might go down this turn.
Just shy.
Definitely just 2 1v1s happening here. The Lancer is still very beefy. The Engineer has 160 health, so not low enough to take out with just an attack, but does find the jump. Immediately lands for the 450. Only 186 on the Lancer,
Another
but
jump!
she finds another jump.
But it's
Only
not
for
enough.
300. Oh no. And there we go. No step on Snake. Takes the round 2-1. What an attempt by Team Beef, though.
That was definitely a hard-fought match. With the Paladin wasting those turns, still almost pulled it out. Up next, we have Barren 1 versus WarpedEdge 2. Totally not these characters versus No Damage. No Damage, of course, being infamous for its Chaos Blade. Alright, for totally not these characters, not Mustadio the Engineer, item, throw item, auto potion, equip armor. Not Felmafra the Engineer with time magic, CT save, equip shield, and float. Not Agrius the Spellblade with punch art, HP restore, concentrate, and sicken. And not Weegraf the Spellblade with white magic, dragon spirit, move MP up, and move +1. On the other side, for no damage, we have Richard the Knight with Chaos Blade. Hamido Lucky, basic skill, move HP up. Leon the Priest with Defender, draw out HP restore, move MP up. Nita the Dancer with Snipe, Arrow Guard, Equip Armor, Magic Defend up. And Chloe the Ninja with Snipe, Weapon Guard, Concentrate, and move +2. Large 76 coming right up. After this, we have a double header of Kjata matches in the winner's bracket.
Which one is Team No Damage?
Purple.
I believe Purple just landed, what, a haste on 3 of its units, not the Knight?
Looks like the Knight's not hasty. Well, there goes the weapon on that Engineer.
No Damage taking out some of the damage on the Engineer. The other Engineer gets a hit on the Knight for 144, but that Knight is beefy.
Oh, yeah. Well, there goes the hack.
Engineer returns the breaking, this time with the helmet. White Spellblade goes for a Stasis Sword, gets Don't Act on the Ninja there.
Ninja does still have a Tonberry knife, so will at least be that effective. No hits with the dance. Thanks, Asuna.
And you know what? Let's just get another one applied, just for safety.
Misses Mustadio and doesn't target Agrius, but still, that's half the team ignoring Nameless.
Yep, and Mustadio takes out the Purple Ninja. A long-range gunshot. The Engineer moves up, casting something. I didn't see what that was. Full life should bring the Purple Ninja back. Here comes the Nameless Dance. Not going to hit 2 of them, but he gets a confusion in there on Mustadio, the one that it missed. There was a Demi. Only hits the Priest, actually.
Goodbye.
And there we go. Knight doesn't have much damage, but immediately turns the Engineer into a crystal. Is there anything that gives immune crystal?
Not anymore.
gets back in there with the Tomberry knife, but no proc on that one. The white Spellblade lands Asuna on 2 units this time. Purple Priest moves up to get a Asuna on 2 of its units. Flips the Nameless, misses on all of the units. Notably, Mustadio is still confused over there, dancing and staring at a wall. White Spellblade gets a death sentence on the Purple Priest. Wow. Purple Knight gets another Chaos Blade proc. That's 2 crystals. Does the Knight have lucky?
Yep.
He certainly is lucky this round. Mass immune from the Purple Priest removes poison, but he is notably still death sentenced. Stadio's still confused, not doing anything of any value. It goes for another crystal proc, but gets guarded.
Nice stasis sword coming out.
180 damage is nothing to sneeze at.
Priest's final turn. What's he got?
Looks like maybe a full light?
That's a Tonberry knife proc.
Oh, wow. Purple team is just getting all the procs. I was just a little cure, but...
Not that one, though.
For a second, I thought it was transitioning into the Chaos Blade animation. Priest goes down. Ninja tries to move into position, but gets up against the wall and just takes a stack of poison. Knight tries for another Chaos Blade proc, but no luck. White Spellblade gets a 5 on the White Engineer. Engineer now has no weapon. Uses the potion himself.
Amusingly, Phoenix Down especially effective against this team because their hits don't even do enough to overcome the Phoenix Down's initial heal.
Point. Knight doing all the work this round. 3 crystal procs. Can't get into range on that one. Almost stands misses the engineer. It's just a matter of time before this Tomberry knife or this Chaos Blade procs on the engineer here.
And he's already without his weapon, so he's not exactly the solution that Totally Not These Characters is looking for.
He's just going to get pushed into the corner here. Purple Ninja might go down from poison, actually. Oh, never mind. The White Engineer goes in for a punch. Does not get it. Knight tries for another Chaos Blade proc. Does not get it. Nameless Stance goes off. Does not get it. Okay, Purple Dancer's trying for a headshot now. And the Ninja is like, yeah, you just try that. I'm not going to try anything. Because I know that you're going to get it. And there we go. Team No Damage takes game 1.
Very lucky early procs there. Got them ahead.
Yeah, definitely crazy momentum off of those that they just rode the entire round. But Totally Not These Characters on the back for it and just kept them there. This round might go a little bit better for Totally Not These Characters. They can get on the offensive right away. Maybe take out a unit, putting no damage on the defensive. No damage does start off with a full team mass immune. And Purple Ninja goes in for the weapon break on Engineer and hits it. Engineer already without a weapon.
Yeah, Mustadio being marginalized early really helps.
Big Stasis Sword on 2 units there. Poisoning them.
Considering
We
his
grab.
lightning stab.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious there, Weegraf. You're going to want to... Oh, Ignition Slash, actually. It's guarded, so you probably should have went with the Lightning Stab.
It was because of the incoming Demi.
Demi does bring the Dancer down in a critical, but the Knight's still healthy. And he gets a Chaos Blade proc right off the bat.
Very lucky for them. They really needed that early.
Yep, that's already 4 Chaos Blade procs in a match and a half. See if this Nameless can do any work here. It's a poison, but that's it.
She's going to go down to poison before long.
Oh.
Or that.
Agrias decides to go after the Dancer. Might have been better to get some AoE damage off there.
Well, Richard living up to his name. What a dick.
Five Chaos Blade procs from this Knight in this match alone. Ninja got a Tomberry proc earlier as well.
Between the disruption from the Ninja and the Dancer, just not these characters, doesn't have enough juice.
Spellblade does get a, or Agrias does get a nice Stasis Sword off there again. The Dancer goes for a bag whack.
Another weapon gone.
Not sure that weapon was that important, but it is gone. Here comes the Chaos Blade. No luck on that one.
Here comes the airplane.
Oh, it gets a Mito immediately as well, but does not get the proc on that one either. Stasis Sword, another big one, takes the Dancer in a critical.
Spellblade definitely doing her job.
Yeah, definitely doing her job and a good job down there against the Dancer and Breathe. What, was that a Tomberry proc right there as well?
Sure was.
Wow.
Now the Ninja's gonna go and harass her.
Don't need damage when you get these procs. Another Stasis Sword finally brings a Priest down in a critical. But gets an HP restore. She's making them use up their items really quickly. I don't think that Priest has another Mass Immune in him. Very interesting behavior whenever the Dancer is charging a headshot. Everybody else is like, you'll get it. We don't need to do anything. He doesn't even decide to try to move closer to the enemy off of that.
91's a pretty hefty bag hit. Haven't seen that before. You're all poisoned.
Needs a Stasis Sword proc here if they're to stand a chance, though.
I think she's out of mana and can't do more Stasis Swords. Like, she either has to have Split Punch or she's out.
Now completely surrounded. Don't see that often. Priest hits her with a sword as well. Oh, that is awesome. Hits a Stasis Sword on everybody around her.
That was super cool.
No damage, doesn't even need that much damage to take her out. She is really low. Never mind, HP Restore brings her back. She has poisoned the entire enemy team. If she can get some stasis sword procs. Can't. She doesn't have any mana, like we said. The dancer does go down. This priest with MP up, though, or move MP up, is just going to be able to keep on rezzing people, I believe.
Secret Fist is a pretty good way to take out a character when they've got the big health pool and heals.
Sure, and I mean, if she avoids the procs of Team No Damage and gets some HP restores, that's all she needs to do is just hit Death Sentence on everybody. So definitely still a chance here for Totally Not These characters to take this game.
And I think that Flash Heal notably cost the Priest enough MP. He does not have another revive in him for 3 more turns.
Okay. So if... Never mind. The Ninja gets the dead proc on the Timeberry Knife, and Team No Damage takes the game or the match 2-0.
And now we move up to the winner's bracket for a double header of Kjata. El Escarabajos versus Alien Containment. We have Pablo McCartney with item, throw item, arrow guard, and equip shield. Juan Lennon, the priest, with draw out Hamido, equip armor, and move +1. Jorge Harrison with basic skill, Dragon Spirit, jump +2 and move +2. And Gringo Star, the ninja, with steel, MP switch, 2 swords, and move +3. The only legit dual-wielding ninja in the event. And a nasty one at that. On the other side, for Alien Containment, we have Tassoth the Porky with Oink. Sectoid the Archer with item, regenerator, lucky, and move +2. Lucky for that Cupid Bow charm proc. Aquatoid the Mind Flare with mind control, and Ethereal the Summoner with steel, auto potion, move MP up, and move +1. Steel Heart, there is charm on all 4 members of Alien Containment.
Yeah, I was wondering about the choice of Platina Dagger on the dual-wielding ninja. It is weapon power times weapon power, no evade, so she must have the thief skills probably as a secondary, I'm guessing?
Full team haste out of the Time Mage. Yup, sure does. Kilmori
Spanish
only
Beetle.
on 2.
Starting off with the full team haste, but only 2 for the pro show, yeah. Big Shuriken now with the fixed damage numbers, 192. Oh, but a big temporal strike coming out from Alien Containment. The Lancer does find a jump, I believe, on the Archer, so that Archer's probably going to go down.
I don't think he had enough damage. I think it was going to only do, like, about 2/3. Well, with gravity, that'll be enough. Yep,
There we
looks
go.
like he is going to go down. Very narrowly
230.
short.
Must be a 6-jump Lancer.
No, it's 9. Let's see.
Really?
Capri, so I'm looking for Cancer, Aries, and Libra. Cancer. That
There we
is
go.
first compat. Ninja will make short work of him, though. Going for the Summoner instead, and the recoil hits the MP switch.
The Shuriken managed to one-shot the Summoner mid-cast. Very impressive. What just brought the Summoner back? Did he have re-raise?
No, the pig
not
oinked
re-raise.
at him.
Oh, okay. Gravity is enough to take the Summoner out again, though. Let's get hit by a counter flood in return, though. Mind control misses. Here we see the thief skills coming out of the ninja. Double Nightshade takes out the squid. It gets into position to do some damage and takes out the Time Mage with a straight dash, and the Lancer immediately finds a jump on the pig for 300, but not enough to even bring him into critical. Which means the Shuriken is enough to take him out. The Spanish Beetles take round 1. Game 1.
Convincingly at that.
For sure. Even with some worse compats in there.
But is that not the Kjata way? Lightning Raid is his middle name.
And this is his home, the small map.
Yeah, those charms better flow, or else bad things are gonna happen to alien containment.
Speaking of, starting off with a full team gravity, hits 3 of them. Big chunky counterflick coming back out from the squid though, and the summoner is going to move into position for something here. Only targeting the Time Mage it seems, but we'll see if anybody else moves into range.
Ninja,
here
of
comes the
course,
Shuriken.
has the answer. And once again, the recoil MP switched.
Just like purpose built to take out that summoner, it seems. Answer moves in for just a little 80 hit, but it's enough to take out the summoner. Gets charmed by the squid.
Was pre-casting the full life for the lethal summon, but summoner handled
Oh, that's incredible.
beforehand.
Oh, gravity to take out the charm is pretty nice, actually. I was worried about that Lancer finally get some good compat jumps on his own team. Here we go, Ninja moves up with another thief skill, takes out the archer in the back line, a perfect assassination there. Pig moves in for a dash but gets blocked and triggers a re-raise. And the Lancer just follows up with a kill on the squid. Really unfortunate series of turns there for alien containment. Spanish Beetles re-up their haste 2 on 3 units. Only the pig remains. It's only a matter of time at this point. Ninja doesn't quite do enough to take the pig out. Lancer moves up for a hit and triggers the HP restore. It's only a matter of time, but we're going to have a little bit more time here for sure. Oh, the pig does have Oink. I did forget about that. The archer is up in the back line. Only has 74 health. Probably won't last very long. And there's a gravity. 122 takes out the archer. Very high move on this ninja. Gets into position for another double hit, but takes the pig into critical again and triggers another HP restore.
Another oink.
This time on the summoner. There's piles of dead bodies over here, making positioning quite difficult. The summoner goes down to another 80 hit from the Lancer.
Slow lands, slow goes.
There's another double hit from Ninja, followed by a gravity, it looks like. That might be enough to just take the pig into critical again. Oh, no, it was a slow, not a gravity.
I think she's out of MP, and all she can do is slow now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just 18. Although I guess she
Let's have
can...
Ambrosia's, though.
Yeah, I guess she can top herself off, although I don't think she will when she knows slow.
Yep, you're right. She doesn't want to restore her mana because she has a spell to cast. Another HP restore trigger on the pig. Priest finally gets into the mix with some damage with a flail. 98. Once again, the archer returns. Can he get a turn? Nope. Gonna get taken out by the Lancer immediately. Of course, landing a slow on the pig would help at least to get more turns of damage on the pig. This time he does go into critical and doesn't trigger HP restore. I don't know if he's low enough that poison will kill him next turn or not.
Even if not, the ninja will.
Only 7 health. Yep, I think he's going down right now. Here we go. Spanish Beetles take the match 2-0.
Up last, Kjata 1 versus Break 1. Pay It Forward versus Operation Meteor. For Pay It Forward, we have 55 Burgers the Time Mage with Precision, Hamido, Deadshot, and Equip Gun. 55 Fries the Geomancer with Throw, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Move +2. 55 Tacos the Engineer with Item, Throw Item, HP Restore, and Equip Armor. And 55 Pies the Samurai with White Magic Auto Potion, Magic Attack Up, and Move +1. On the other side, for Operation Meteor, Duo Maxwell the Time Mage with Draw Out, Catch, Equip Shield, and Guts. Chang Wufei the Red Dragon with Fire Breath. Troa Barton the Paladin with Draw Out, Distribute, Defense Up, and Move +2. And Hero Yui the Grenade with Triple Flame. Large 95 kicking us off. I will be back in 1 second. Turned out to be actually 1 second.
Very nice. Welcome back, sir.
I was like, oh crap, where are the car keys? I can't find them. And they were just on the other side of my monitor.
Is that Pay It Forward in purple there?
It is.
Okay, they land a full team haste. Operation Meteor chooses to go with the full team Pro Shell to start.
Kjata does love the purple.
True. I hadn't noticed that, but you mentioned it.
And also Operation Meteor has the infamous bomb.
Okay, Pay It Forward does manage to land a 3-person Pro Shell as well. Nice strong buffing start from Pay It Forward. Operation Meteor is in kind with a 3-person Mass Immune there. Not perfect buffing, but pretty close on both sides there. Mage taking a bit of damage from the other Time Mage Gunner. And the Shuriken wielding Geomancer takes the Time Mage into critical. And then the Dragon, I believe, tries to heal the Time Mage there with a Fire Breath, but misses.
Interesting, because that shouldn't happen.
Oh.
Because Fire Breath is not a hit. There should be no dodge possible there. I'm going to have to look into that.
Gets into position for a triple flame, hits the Engineer and the Time Mage both for 224. A lot of damage there, brings the Time Mage into critical. A Portal Strike from the Time Mage hits the Dragon, but triggers another re-raise. Or no, sorry, that's not a Strixar there.
Dragon will return.
Yep, Geomancer does take out the Dragon and hits the bomb for just a little bit. It forwards, Time Mage Gunner gets a big heal Ambrosia from the other Engineer. Meteor's Paladin brings back their Time Mage. And Portal Strike misses on the Paladin. Dragon is back, heals the bomb, but doesn't do much else. Has to retreat. HP up does bring him back up out of critical though, so he will be back next turn. But with a precarious health pool. The next triple flame from the bomb does take out the Geomancer right there in the corner.
That's a pretty nice haste 2 as well.
Yep, Meteor's Time Mage does re-up the haste 2 on 3 units there. Gunner manages to take out the Time Mage though, and the Paladin is forced to redemption on the Time Mage again. Here comes the dragon. Probably going to go for a heal on the Time Mage. This one is also guarded.
I figured out what it is. This will be fixed very soon.
Oh, Samurai tries a shot on the Time Mage, but misses there. Time Mage goes for another haste 2. Really wants to get haste 2 on himself. Makes sense. He is very low on health. Triple flame on this Samurai, and I think it's a one-tile one. Yep, gets the triple hit and takes the Samurai out.
Yeah, there's no surviving that. Dragon is back as well.
This time with a little bit more health, but this Time Mage is probably going to look at... Nope, goes for the other Time Mage instead, gets the kill. Right now it is only the 2 purple gun wielders. Okay, brings back the Geomancer. So it is 3v3 for right now, but this bomb has been doing a lot of work. See if this triple flame can get another kill here. This is the first 2 and misses the third. No kill. Paladin hooks the dragon up with a haste and a regen. Give that dragon a turn or 2 more and he'll be pretty healthy, but he does not get it. Mage Gunner takes him out from the other side of the stage. Critical Geomancer does find a throw to get off before retreating into the center there. Triple flame from the bomb does hit 1, and that's enough. 352 takes out the Time Mage Gunner. Paladin going for a shine on the Gunner in the back and gets it. Only the critical Geomancer here remains for pay it forward. Paladin can't get into range for the kill on the Geomancer. Bomb might be able to get into range for a triple flame. It does. It's 3 tiles though. Does manage to get the hit. Finishes the match. Operation Meteor takes game 1.
But as we know, small maps are usually Kjata's domain, so let's see how that goes. Opening haste 2 from 55 burgers. Catches the whole pay it forward team. Similarly opening Kiyomori from Operation Meteor. Shuriken is caught.
Geomancer's got some range on him with that throw.
Leg aim on a guy with no legs. Was it effective? Sure was.
Oh, it was. Therefore, manages to get a 3-person Pro Shell as well. Operation Meteor getting a 3-person Mass Immune here. Time Mage Gunner gets a crit on the other Time Mage. These Time Mages really love to battle it out on this match.
Another catch.
And that Geomancer is choosing the wrong target there. A lot of missing happening from both teams. Bow Samurai does manage to land a confusion on the Paladin, though, who goes for a shine. It gets guarded.
Re-upping haste 2.
Dragon finally gets into position to do some damage. It's a 140 dash on the Geomancer. Oh man. Just keeps on choosing the Time Mage that can catch his throws. Unfortunate. And now the Time Mage is down. Holy Strike on the Dragon for 132 triggers the re-raise. That's only a tickle to the dragon. Wow, the confused paladin removes don't move from the bomb. Very, very important for Operation Meteor. That bomb was taking people out left and right last round. Dragon is down as well, but has the re-raise, comes back. Just retreats to the back line.
Stop it.
Oh, removes confused. That's very smart. Triple flame from the bomb to try to heal the dragon. It's successful. 432, big heal.
And because of
to
it,
survive
survives
that
the gunshot.
Re-upping that haste. Bomb and dragon might be able to do some work here if they can get into position now. Oh, but the dragon is scared again. Here we go. Here's the long-range shuriken. Takes out the dragon. Did not have a re-raise, I believe. Shine gets guarded, hits the time mage for 60, not very effective there. Time mage wants to re-up the haste though, so is not putting out any more damage. Gives Operation Meteor a little bit of a chance here. It's a triple flame, only 2 tiles, hits the Geomancer twice, takes him out. Here we go. Operation Meteor back in the game.
Yeah, these roofs are not great for pay it forward.
Landing a confuse on the bomb could be. Pretty big gravity on the paladin because that paladin has 545 health. Holy. And cures the confuse on the bomb right before his turn. Gets another 2-tile triple flame, this time on the bow samurai. Misses the first 2 and misses the third.
1 in 8 chance.
Bomb is down. Only the paladin remains for Operation Meteor. Another shine from the paladin brings the time mage into critical, but the time mage is brave and goes for the gravity. Again, 180, but still, that paladin is very, very tanky. Here comes another bow shot for 77.
And a throw shot. Game 3. Opening haste 2 for pay it forward.
Pay it forward. 3-man pro shell from Operation Meteor. Our final gets an immediate fatigue on the time mage. It should do some work. The time mage does like to cast a lot of gravities. Forward, he gets the 3-man pro shell as well. Dragon on Operation Meteor just can't get into range to do anything. Looks like dragons are still really suffering from their inability to just get in range or do anything if they can't get in range. Gunshot and shuriken from the dragon does take it into critical, but it does have re-raise and regen and move HP up.
And all the HP.
Yep, if nothing else, dragons are very, very tanky. finds a triple flame, but this one on 4 tiles and misses. Not a lot of good triple flame spots on this map. Gravity has enough to take out the dragon, but the re-raise will bring him back.
Gravity is definitely a good way to deal with those tanky units.
Oh, for sure. Fatigued Time Mage moves in for an Asura.
Death sentence on its own teammate.
Oh no. A very nice gunshot from the purple Time Mage gunner, though, knocks the unit off the off the ledge and gets the kill.
Gets a guts proc, but the knockdown kills.
Is that what that was? I was like, that gunshot didn't do a lot of damage. That's incredible. Third shuriken from the Geomancer takes out the dragon in the corner. This time I don't think he had re-raise.
He did not.
Time Mage re-upping haste too, but hitting the enemy Geomancer, I believe. And the enemy Samurai, actually? Yeah, that was a weird haste too. Holy Strike from the Bow Samurai does confuse the bomb. Goes for a flame attack on his allied paladin, but that is a heal. Was that it?
It was a 4-person, 4-team haste. There were no enemies in that.
Oh, really?
The enemies are the Time Mage on the floor and the dragon in the corner.
Geomancer gets a 182 water ball on the tanky paladin. Bomb is still confused. Goes for a triple flame on his ally again. For 864 heal. Holy crap. Imagine if that paladin had distribute.
He does.
He does? Yeah, I thought that's how he healed the bomb earlier. I guess the bomb just can't be healed right now. So.
Well, it just didn't trigger. It's not 100%.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Only the Paladin and Bomb remaining for Operation Meteor, and the Paladin just went into critical. It gets healed by the flame attack, back to basically full. Now goes for the 3-person shine, I believe. Yep, gets 2 kills out of it. Wow. Time Mage gets another headshot push off the ledge kill on the bomb.
Gotta say, that Time Mage really getting good use out of that knockback.
Yeah, and she's just been hiding in the corner, but just saw the opening and took it.
Down goes the NG.
The enemies don't have a lot of health, but this Paladin is in a tricky spot. There we go, Time Mage full heals now. And gets a haste 2 on herself. She's going to put in some work on this Paladin. I don't know if he can survive it. Geomancer just keeps chunking him down with the water balls. If the Paladin goes towards the Geomancer, maybe he has enough time to get a crystal, but probably not. Nope, he chooses the Mass Immune. He gets the haste and regen, but the Geomancer's probably going to get him with a water ball here. Nope. Time Mage gets the gunshot. Pay it forward, takes the takes the game 2-1, I believe that was.
That is, in fact, a 2-1 for Pay It Forward. All right. That'll be that for tonight. Big thanks to Omegasuspekt for being in the booth with me. And as always, thanks you all for sending in teams, participating, coming out and watching, and just in general making this a fun thing to be a part of. I think I'll be taking tomorrow off. I haven't taken a day off all month. So, yeah, we'll be doing that. I will see you all on Saturday, I guess. Until then, have a good night, y'all.
Enjoy your break, Sarnak. Good games and good night, everybody.